There was a planned shareholders meeting, and during the shareholders meeting, I was asked that was an agenda item, to present the annual results presentation, the same one which is on the website as a video, because it was officially already presented. And so the same presentation I presented to all shareholders present, and then the shareholders took a resolution, and that resolution says that they have no confidence in me, something like no confidence in me anymore due to the loss of last year, the financial loss. And then it took quite a while, and then the supervisory board, based on that, terminated my agreement with immediate effect.
Yes, but it didn't probably say that you need to leave country or something like that. Probably isn't. It wasn't.
No, I asked how. So I said there is a contract. In my contract, it says they give me notice 30 days at any time, and then there's a provision on how this is done. So I have a contract, right? It's not. I wasn't based here on a verbal agreement, and I referred to the contract and said that I think this is not correct, but they said no. This is the way they see it differently, and then I could only accept that, because I cannot. So it was happening in my office, and then I was presented with a resolution from the supervisory board following the shareholders meeting, and in that resolution, it says that my agreement is terminated. So I had to leave. I had to give back my ID and everything, which all the company belongings. I exited the company. It was prepared by the HR department, like any person who leaves the company.
Mm.
Yeah, and email account is off and so on. So this is unusual. But this is it. This is how they did it. The contract itself says something different, but they say no. They have this right, and then I can't say anything about it. I couldn't say goodbye to the staff, of course, but I left at 5 o'clock. I think I left the office, and that was not. I wasn't guided out, right? So I handed back my stuff, and then I left. So
okay.
No drama.
No drama.
In this, but not nice. So this is something I will never forget in my life. I really want the company to succeed, because the last thing I want, building something and then it gets damaged. So I hope that the new management gets the trust, and I do believe if I'm out now, it gives the chance to unite around Air Baltic and make it even bigger than we thought. I hope for the nation that this will happen now. Yeah. If that was if that was what I had to give, then I'm at least happy for the people. My focus now, of course, is that in the situation the company is, but before refinancing, that with my departure, maybe there will be certain things happening, because I understand that the minister Valainis said that the party would not agree to any support unless Gauss is fired. Now I'm fired, so now they can all come together and do what is supposed to be done, so that the airline has a successful future. Because it's not me; it's 3,000 people, and it's a very important airline for the connectivity. So I really hope that what I built is not getting into trouble. The opposite. Maybe now, as the state united, I got rid of the nasty German. They can now unite and say, let's do this together. So I at least I hope this for my people and for the passengers.
Yes. And yesterday you said that this is not the best time if we talk about the company also going to the process of IPO and everything. So is this something that worries you, that this that actually we were so close to the process being initiated, but now it's kind of in a danger? Is it?
I can't say that. Now the new management has to evaluate this situation with the advisors. Yeah. So when I was there, we had a call yesterday when I was not yet terminated, and we were discussing the process, which is in the current market environment. If you look at the stock exchange, it's going up and down. But the preparation of this IPO has happened, and we said until yesterday that it can technically happen in Q2. Which the company is in. So I did everything to get it prepared. The state's participation in this was one of the conditions we discussed. and now it is up to the company to either make it happen or not. To take the CEO out, I mean, they took me out for trust or confidence, loss of confidence. So I would say that I didn't do something wrong in the strategy or vision. But if the confidence is lost, then I cannot say what does that mean for investors, because I think that is okay, because investors say, okay, there's nothing wrong with the business, we like the model and so on. And if a shareholder loses confidence, then that is something understandable. So maybe the government can explain it this way, right? There's a new CEO now, Pauls, who has run the company together with me. So I think there is a stability and the company can go forward. I hope that it doesn't do anything negative, because this company is my life, or was, and I do not want to have any damage to that company.
If you look at the strategy, at your strategy that you also executed, which parts you think are, let's say, untouchable? So this is something that you would say that, for example, for a successful future of this airline, it is very crucial that to stay, for example, in that direction or path. What would you say?
So I think the issue of Air Baltic was, when I came, and is today, only one. It was never properly capitalized. That is the major issue. So for the future, and the IPO would help this, it needs to be properly capitalized, which means if the company doesn't get capitalized, it will always have issues. But I think this is why we do the IPO. That's one. And the second one is the nation needs to come together, the nation, and that means politics, and be proud of Air Baltic publicly. So this, I think, what happened to me is an example for how not to do it. Unless there would be something where you say, okay, the person has done something wrong, but how they executed me yesterday shows that there is still a lot to learn. And I hope that over this, the nasty German is gone. The second one, by the way, has been sent away like a street dog. So maybe there's a learning coming from this, because I think it is important for the international world. The airline is much bigger today, that Latvia doesn't do things in scandals. They should do it properly, and that I wish for the company. But on my strategy, not mine, but the company's strategy, this was not done by me alone. This was done by many supervisory boards, mainly the one around Klaus Vasks, who took all the strategic decisions, where we are now, the large order, the Starlink, the Pratt & Whitney agreement for the maintenance. So all the basis is laid, but the capitalization cannot be done by the management. The management can only run the company through crisis, and I've run it through several crises. And then capitalization has to come from shareholders, if they say. And if not, then you need a different strategy where you generate money in a different way. And I have to say that the way we went forward last year was close with record, apart from the net result. So we were growing out of crisis. And therefore, and I'm reading the international feedback, right? So what people say who understand the business, and they say, very well done, what you're going to do next? Because this was a several times turnaround story, which I was leading. But then you have a politician who says he wants to get rid of the boss, and then they do it. And what can you do, right? The shareholder is ultimately the one who decides who runs the company. They did it, and I need to accept it, not respect it, because how it was done is below any international standards. But that is something the individuals who did it, I think, also understand over time, that this is not helping to attract international talent to work in Latvia.